Kxo, California. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
A bit, let's see, how do we put it? A bit humid this morning.
Yep, a little bit of the humidity will greet you when you open the door.
Yeah, your glasses are liable to fog up.
Fog up a little bit.
Yes.
For sure.
Somewhat reminiscent of an August in Michigan.
Well, it's almost in August in Imperial Valley.
Yes, yeah. And the monsoons, well, they're forecast for the Phoenix area, central Arizona. We don't typically get the monsoons. We get the humidity. For the most part, the rain stops at the river.
The humidity, yep, that's right. There's that invisible barrier right there on the Colorado.
For whatever reason.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah. And, okay, yeah, the rains, yeah. If you've ever been in Tucson during the monsoons, everything floods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even all the preparation, knowing in advance the way the weather is there, it still is a real challenge.
Yes, it is. Oh, and this is for our Canadian friends who might be, maybe got stuck here. Vancouver Island, and, we have a lot of folks from Courtenay and Victoria, Canada, and Vancouver Island area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, overnight, actually early this morning, a 5.4 earthquake for them.
Well, they get them.
Yes, they do.
There's proof right there.
Well, and, Mount St. Helens isn't that far away.
No, it's not.
You can see Mount St. Helens on a clear day from my daughter Sarah's yard.
Well, I remember when it blew its top.
Yes, it did. And it's still blown.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. And it might happen again.
You just never know.
Nope. Oh, and Pam tells me you met Louis last night.
I did, in all of his emotions.
Rambunctious.
Yes.
Yes. High energy.
Mm-hmm. When
Yeah.
he got home, did he calm down?
He did. Yes.
So he had his walk, and then after that kind of chilled him out, and he'd go to bed after that?
Well, he will curl up under Pam's feet at about 8:15, and then then we'll go to bed about 9, and he just trots into his room, his crate, and sleeps through the night.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's just a phase.
He is, Louis, for if you're not aware, he is a standard poodle puppy. He's now 14, almost 15 weeks old, and we have raised shepherds, goldens, and labs. Never been around a poodle before, and I swear he gets bored. He is so smart. He just flat gets bored.
Well, I didn't have any conversation with him yesterday evening about that. I missed that opportunity.
Well, he does talk to you as well.
Yeah, he was doing a little talking when
Yes.
when I saw him.
Okay. We got birthdays. Actress Louise Fletcher is 86. Singer Chuck Jackson, 83. Actor Terrence Stamp, 82. Alex Trebek is 80 today. We wish him well. Singer George Clinton, 79. A little bit of funk there. Singer, actor Bobby Sherman, the original bubblegummer, he is 77. Actor Danny Glover, 74. And singer Don Henley, 73. Actor, comedian, director Albert Brooks, 73. Actor William Dafoe, 65. Actor John Leguizamo is 60. David Spade, 56. Actor Patrick Laborito is 55. Actress Irene Bedard is 53. Singer Rufus Wainwright, 47. Actress Franca Potente is 46. And actor Keegan Allen is 33. Local birthdays coming up.
The coronavirus is affecting everyone.
Must wear face coverings when out.
What do I do?
What are you going to do?
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
When this is all over.
What are you going to do?
Going to a concert.
School,
Having dinner with friends.
take better care of each other.
Support local shops and stores. Offering more help to others.
This should be over soon.
Let's celebrate our birthdays. Happy birthday, Angelina Valenzuela, Danny Slaughter, Johnny Guzman, Lorena Amaya, Ivana Racine Zambrano, Gordon Ness, Nadia Llanos, Jesse Preciado, John Hernandez Jr., Augustine Esparza, Rudy Nunez, Michael Farmer, Priscilla Taylor, Richard Torres, Joseph Sear, Gavino Villa, Laura Ortiz, Maggie Zendejas, Mary Ransdell, Mike Phillips, Robert Isaac Rodriguez, Anissa Segura, Mikey Pantoja, Malu Carrera, Luis Silva, Becky Mendoza, and Vianney Vasquez. Happy birthday! Well, and today is also Hammock Day.
A hammock.
Hammock,
Yep.
yes. And, you know, you start to think about it, 2020 is kind of like trying to stand up in a hammock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or a good explanation.
And today is Hot Dog Day. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's be
that's-
frank about this.
Okay, yes. And you know, we'll just go with that. If given my druthers, I would just as soon have a bratwurst, but hot dogs is good too.
Frankly speaking, yes.
Okay. Are you ready for news?
We've got news. Telephone service outage here in Imperial Valley. We'll talk about that. A visit with the mayor of El Centro. And the name of the driver in that high-speed chase earlier this week.
Okay. We're going to jump in right now with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Update. The State Department has ordered China to close its consulate in Houston just hours after firefighters rushed to the building. Assistant Fire Chief Rui Lozano.
There's been a lot of discussion about what is transpiring here, but any questions to the details and significance of this incident is being deferred to the State Department.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo speaking in Copenhagen about what his department calls a response to massive illegal spying and influence operations.
We are setting out clear expectations for how the Chinese Communist Party is going to behave. And when they don't, we're going to take actions that protect the American people, protect our security, our national security, and also protect our economy and jobs. That's the actions that you're seeing taken by President Trump. We'll continue to engage in this.
The order includes Cold War-like travel rules for Chinese diplomats.
Officials
in Beijing are promising to retaliate. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. An additional 9,200 COVID-19 cases confirmed Tuesday by state health officials. That brings the total number of cases in the state to more than 410,000, on the verge of passing New York for most in the nation. State Health and Human Services Secretary Dr. Mark Gale.
We will always have that finger on the dimmer switch. We are not afraid to use it. We are bold in understanding the science and the data to try to guide us through this.
A lawsuit filed against Governor Newsom over his announcement that schools and counties on the state's watch list will be relegated to distance learning only to start the fall semester. Attorney Harmeet Dillon with the Center for American Liberty saying students are safer on campus.
This has been the recommendation of pediatric physicians,
as well as school superintendent associations and educators throughout the United
The
States.
suit's seeking a choice of having children on campus or at home while learning this fall. Cooling to the upper 70s today in L.A., 99 in Bakersfield, 108 in Palm Springs. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, it's Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
O'Reilly Auto Parts has everything you need for summer car maintenance, and our professional parts people can help you find the best oil change supplies for your car. Get 5 quarts of Valvoline Max Life motor oil and a MicroGuard filter for $28.99, plus a $7 gift card after mail-in rebate. For your summer oil change, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Walgreens, we know summer may look a little different this year. That's why we've made it easier to enjoy the moments you do make with new, safer ways to shop. Now you can shop online and pick up in our drive-thru or curbside and safely keep your summer going. This week, select Walgreens brand health and wellness products, including sun care and first aid, are buy one, get one 50% off. Walgreens. Offers valid with card while supplies last. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See Walgreens.com for details.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
The El Centro City Council met in regular session last night. We have a visit with Mayor Efrain Silva.
The council approved a resolution approving the city's participation in the Beacon program. This program will allow the city to use the framework of best practices, ultimately with the intention of creating healthier, more efficient, and sustainable communities. The council also approved contracts for professional services on an as-needed basis for a number of engineering, architectural design, and construction management firms. These contracts will expedite the time normally needed to manage and push city projects forward and faster delivery of services for our residents. The council approved the receipt of $150,000 in HUD funding that will be used by the city to complete our 2021-2029 housing element and general plan updates. A new city policy was approved establishing the process for obtaining payments for the cost of damage done to the city, such as signs, bus shelters, and fire hydrants. The council did hear from some concerned residents that asked the council to open our skate park, which is currently under closure due to COVID guidelines. The council and the city, we are sensitive to the needs of our residents, but we also need to balance the health of our community. We ask our residents to continue to be vigilant and observe the CDC guidelines of wearing face masks, social distancing, avoid gatherings, and staying home with sick. Healthcare professionals indicate that these are the most effective ways to stop the spread of the virus and that will allow us to return to a more normal life, including the opening of our parks, including the skate park and the aquatic center, which we know would have been used by hundreds of children every day if we were able to be open. We all can be part of the solution to control the coronavirus in Imperial County and to keep our family and residents safe and healthy. This is a brief summary of the actions taken by the El Centro City Council last night. Please contact the City Clerk's office for a copy of the full council agenda.
KXO News Time, 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
In other local news, AT&T residential and business accounts in the northwest part of El Centro may be without service. Vandals damaged telecommunications equipment, which caused the failure and, in some cases, interrupted access to the 911 system. The area affected are west of Imperial Avenue to La Brucherie Road and north of Pico Avenue to El Centro city limits. Alternate means of accessing the 911 system will be necessary until the equipment is repaired. Anyone calling from a landline or voice-over internet protocol phone within the affected area should be aware that if they receive a fast, busy signal, their phone service has been affected. Among those affected is the El Centro Fire Department headquarters. That will conclude this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
As we go through this crisis, health issues unrelated to the pandemic have not stopped. People are suffering heart attacks and strokes. Car and bike accidents still happen. Cancer patients need transfusions. Organ transplants must take place. People of all ages are in life-threatening situations. The future holds many uncertainties, but one thing is certain. Blood is needed every day. Please donate to Lifestream Blood Bank. Call 800-TRY-GIVING or visit lstream.org.
Page 2 of the Local News and Weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Okay, local news continues. Interstate 8 at Imperial Avenue. It will be closed this Thursday night. Construction crews will close all freeway lanes on Interstate 8 between Forester Road and 4th Street, Highway 86 in El Centro, Thursday from 6:30 p.m. to 7 a.m. Friday morning. The 12-and-a-half-hour closure is needed to repair or to remove and demolish the existing bridge as part of the I-8 Imperial Avenue interchange project. According to the press release, closures will also take place at the Forester Road on-ramp to eastbound Interstate 8, the westbound I-8 on and off ramps at Imperial Avenue, and the 4th Street and Dogwood Road on-ramps to westbound Interstate 8. The CBP takes action. They fired 4 employees and suspended more than 3 dozen without pay. Customs and Border Protection took the action following a year-long investigation into the employees' involvement in Facebook groups featuring violent, sexist, and racist posts against migrants and Latino members of Congress. The CBP told NBC News that after an investigation into 138 cases of inappropriate social media activity, 4 employees were removed from service, 28 were suspended without pay, 33 were disciplined with reprimands or counseling, and 63 of the allegations were unsubstantiated. At least last report, there were 6 cases still open. Suspect in high-speed chase, he's been identified. Imperial police say 35-year-old Arthur Garrido of El Centro was taken into custody. Imperial police Sunday had responded to a call of a stolen vehicle being located by its owner. Earlier in the day, the police had received a call of a man walking into the victim's home, stealing the car keys, then stealing the victim's dark gray Nissan Sentra. The vehicle was located near 12th Street and Highway 86 in the city of Imperial. The officer attempted to stop the vehicle, but the vehicle fled at a high rate of speed. The pursuit reached speeds of up to 100 miles an hour as it traveled through Imperial and El Centro. The vehicle got onto Interstate 8, and speeds increased to 130 miles an hour. The vehicle exited the Interstate 8 and headed north on Forester, eventually crashing into a cement canal near Forester and Murphy Roads. Police say Garrido was not injured and was placed under arrest. He was booked into county jail on multiple felony charges of evading police, burglary, and possession of a stolen vehicle. There were no injuries to the officers involved in the pursuit. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, we have one final day of above normal temperatures today. That's expected across the region. The Imperial Valley and Yuma area will remain dry, though thunderstorm activity expected around the Phoenix metro area. Temperatures will be below normal for most locations tomorrow through the weekend before warming back to above normal for the first half of next week. 108 our high yesterday, 77 the low. Sunny today with a high near 108. Light wind becoming west about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 79. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming west-northwest after midnight. Thursday, sunny with a high near 106. Light wind becoming west-northwest about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. And we have 85 degrees downtown, 70% our relative humidity. Wind out of the east-southeast at 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Dave and Jose. David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is John Levada for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food-insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the Food Bank's Backpack Program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The IV Food Bank Backpack Program. Donate online at ivfoodbank.org.
It's sports time. Well, NFL players and owners are still working things out. The NFL proposes pared down camp rosters. If and when NFL training camps open next week, as currently scheduled, teams' rosters will include a maximum of 80 players as opposed to the usual 90. As sources said, the NFL and the union officially agreed yesterday to the league's plan to drop all preseason games for the 2020 season. Speaking of the NFL, Devonta Freeman has hired a new agent, and he's on a mission to have him on a team in late July. Well, he's a running back without a team, and his agent dropped him about a month or so ago. The veteran running back has hired agent Drew Rosenhaus to represent him as he continues to look for employment before the start of training camp. KXO Sports Time, 7:52.
This is Mike Kelly, Supervisor of District 3. I'm with City of Imperial Mayor Daryl Pecto. The 2020 census is very important for us in Imperial Valley. An accurate count guides where public funding goes for many important things.
Like hospitals, schools, fire and police stations, better roads, and other community programs.
Complete your 2020 census online, by phone, or by mail. Go to my2020census.gov or call 844-330-2020. Make Imperial Valley count.
Well, the NBA is going to put in some movable timeout chairs. No, that's not for when they misbehave. Yeah, they couldn't find enough chairs to put them in for that. But this will be chairs that the players can use during timeouts on the court. Baseball. It will officially start tomorrow with the Yankees and the Nationals teeing it up. Garrett Cole and Max Scherzer, the expected matchup. And the Giants and the Dodgers will play tomorrow evening. Johnny Cueto and Clayton Kershaw are on tap for that. The Padres, well, they'll host The Arizona Diamondbacks, Friday night at Petco Park. No, you can't go. It'll be Madison Bumgarner and Chris Paddock on the hill. And by the way, the Toronto Blue Jays, they're expected to be in Pittsburgh for their home games this year after officials in Canada refused to let them host games at Rogers Centre. So with baseball, there's a few rules. Yeah, a little bit different. Yeah, the National League will be using a designated hitter. Yuck. Yeah, hey, if you can't play both sides of the ball, why are you there? The extra inning rule? Well, extra innings will start with a runner on second base. Yeah, gonna speed up the game. Stick to the rules, make the pitcher throw the ball, make the batter stay in the box. Yeah, and you'll speed up the game, guys. That's it for Sports Time. Coming up next, financial news.
At El Centro Regional Medical Center, we're ready and open to care for you and your family. We want to assure you that ECRMC is doing everything possible to keep you safe and healthy. ECRMC is now offering telemedicine. Skip the waiting room and visit your doctor on your phone, tablet, or computer instead. Don't delay the care you need. Make an appointment today by calling us at 760-482-5000. ECRMC, open to care.
And it's financial news with a brief look at weather right now, all brought to you by Roto-Rooter, right here in the Imperial Valley. When drains don't work, they do. U.S. stocks rose slightly at the start of trade this morning as investors readied for corporate results from major corporations, including Tesla and Microsoft, after the close, and watched rising Sino-American testiness. Market participants are also concerned about the status of congressional negotiations on another financial aid package for businesses and individuals coping with the economic damage wrought by the coronavirus pandemic. The Dow Jones Industrials up 52 points on early trading, the S&P 500 up 5, and the NASDAQ Composite up 25 on early trading. The stocks in focus, international business machines rose 1.5% after reporting second quarter net income that was up slightly from a year ago. Snapchat parent Snap Inc. fell 7% after the social media company missed expectations on daily active users. United Airlines Holdings fell 1.6%. And Biogen Incorporated said late yesterday that Michael McDonald will become chief financial officer on August 15th, a day before reporting its quarterly results. Its shares gained 1.6%.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up, they'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
It will be sunny today with a high near 108. Light winds becoming west about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 79. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then turning out of the west-northwest after midnight. Thursday, sunny with a high near 106. Light winds becoming west-northwest about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. We have 86 degrees downtown, 70% relative humidity. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kaif, and California's confirmed coronavirus caseload now tops 409,000. That passes New York for most in the country. In Texas, first it was the hospitals, now the funeral homes getting overwhelmed in one of the states seeing a virus surge.
This pandemic has really hit the valley very hard. It's something that I've never seen in my 27-year career.
Johnny Garcia is a funeral home director in Hidalgo, Texas. CBS's Maria Villarreal.
Border communities are seeing their hospitals fill up. We have a lot of county judges that are stepping in. They're actually imposing curfews. They're rolling back on businesses that are non-essential. They're trying to close them up for the time being.
Health Secretary Azar says the U.S. has signed on with Pfizer to deliver 100 million doses of a COVID vaccine it's working to develop sometime in December. The home improvement chain Lowe's is telling workers not to enforce a mask-wearing order in stores. It says it does not want confrontations between workers and customers. Secretary of State Pompeo commenting today on the U.S. move to shut down the Chinese consulate in Houston.
There's been this long challenge of the Chinese Communist Party stealing intellectual property. We actually talked about this. It's not just American intellectual property that's stolen. It's been European intellectual property too, costing hundreds of thousands of jobs.
Beijing vows retaliation. A bad night in Chicago. 15 people were injured when gunfire broke out outside a South Side funeral home.
This cycle of violence in Chicago needs to end.
Police Superintendent David Brown says a person of interest is being questioned. Early this morning in New York City, police in riot gear cleared out a month-long encampment of protesters near City Hall. Chief Raymond Spinella says there were a handful of arrests.
Police moved in to remove the illegally occupiers of City Hall Park, an action that required several hundred officers, which went smoothly.
There was another night of protests in Portland, Oregon. Washington and London have agreed to close the loophole that allowed the wife of an American diplomat to escape prosecution for the traffic death of a teenage motorcyclist in Britain. CBS's Vicki Barker.
Harry Dunn's mother, Charlotte Charles, understands the new rule is not retrospective legally, but morally, she hopes Anne Sekulis, a mother herself, will finally decide to face British justice.
This has always been a very simple right from wrong, and she's done wrong in walking away. She needs to come back.
Nearly a year after her 19-year-old son was killed, Charles says her campaign will go on. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 77 points. The NASDAQ is down about 14 points. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open a new savings account with a rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Capital One knows life doesn't alert you about your credit card.
Hey, couch surfers, we've got nonstop tunes to keep you rocking while you work. Oh, and Colleen, yes, you Colleen with a K. Your free trial of Movie Plus ends tomorrow, and your card may be charged. Do you want to continue or cancel?
So meet Eno, the Capital One assistant. Eno looks out for surprise charges, like when free trials expire, and helps if you need to fix them. Eno, another way Capital One is watching out for your money when you're not. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Limitations apply.
For streaming, creating, gaming, and more, power your passions for less during Dell's exceptional cyber savings event. Enjoy
enjoy up to $400 off stunning laptops like the XPS, along with high-performance desktops and next-level Alienware systems, redefining what's possible with 10th Gen Intel Core processors. Shop special prices on top brand electronics and accessories, plus enjoy free shipping on everything. Don't forget to ask for Intel when you call 800-BUY-DELL. That's 800-BUY-DELL.
A new investigation in the vicinity of a Texas military base.
The Army has identified the third Fort Hood soldier to be found dead near the post under suspicious circumstances in recent months. It's unclear how Mayhor Morta, a 26-year-old private from Pensacola, Florida, died. 20-year-old specialist Vanessa Guillen disappeared from the sprawling Army post in April after allegedly being bludgeoned to death by a fellow soldier, according to her lawyer. Her remains were unearthed earlier this month. Foul play is also suspected in the death of a missing 24-year-old Fort Hood soldier. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
Well, police are performing ballistic tests on the gun used to kill a federal judge's son in New Jersey to see if it was used in the recent murder of an attorney in California. The victim had been involved in gender discrimination lawsuits, as had suspect Roy Den Hollander, who had anti-feminist views. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Do you know you might be overpaying for your Medicare supplement plan? Do you get lost in an alphabet maze of plans like A, B, C, D, and G, F? Would you like help getting out of the maze and finding the very best plan for you? We are experienced Medigap agents at Health IQ, and we are on a mission to give people like you fair and square Medigap rates. Health IQ is the only insurance agency that rewards seniors proactively working on their health, like eating right and exercising. You don't have to be an athlete to save money. We reward healthy lifestyles of all kinds. Do you take your vitamins and supplements? Do you stay active and in the know about things that impact your health? If so, you can save money with Health IQ. Let us help you take care of your Medicare supplement needs. To see if you qualify for exclusive savings on Medicare supplement insurance, go to healthiq.com/Medigap. To start saving, go to healthiq.com/Medigap. That's HEALTHIQ.com/MEDIGAP.
Health IQ is an agency offering plans from different insurance carriers. No government or Medicare affiliation. Coverage and special rates not available in all counties or cases.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.